Hey, what's up, church? Welcome again to this week's edition of what is happening in our church. Folks, it is so good to be with you in this new year. We're starting off things with a bang, and lots of things are gearing back up, and we're getting back in the routine of our programming and all of that. If you were here with us last Sunday, you know that we started back with our 2 worship services, and thank you all so much for the comments that you all made on the services and on the sermon and all that. I really, really appreciate that. This coming Sunday is the 3rd Sunday in January, which means one thing: it is Noisy Pot Sunday. So as you know, we have a lot of fun with our children on those Sundays. If you have any loose change in your pockets rattling around, or anything that you want to get rid of in the ways of dollar bills or checks or whatever, we will take that in these buckets as we fill them up. This month's offering goes to Build-a-Home. That is our mission emphasis for this spring. Speaking of Build-a-Home, the pre-builds are scheduled and are on their way. Our first one will be at the end of this month on the 29th. You see there, we'll be building the stair boxes and floor boxes and all of those things that go with that. And then the other 2 are scheduled in February. Want to remind folks that our build is a little bit different time-wise this year. We're going to incorporate an extra weekend at the front end of our build. So we will be leaving here Saturday, March the 5th, unload the trailer and everything down there at the home site, and then begin building on that Saturday, work through that first weekend and through the rest of the week. So there will be March the 5th through the 11th or the 12th, a couple of extra days on the build so that we can get this done. Thank you again to all of you who have been so generous in your giving and your extra giving as well. Our Christmas Eve offering, it was a nice offering, and we received a really nice contribution from that for Build-a-Home. You heard me say Sunday, as expected, this year's build is going to be more than what we budgeted and what we expected. There is some distribution issues with supplies, but we are very confident that we're able to get what we need, and we're faithful that God will provide for us there. So for all of you who have some questions of that, just know that all of that is well in hand, and we hope that you will continue to support Build-a-Home in all the various forms and functions as it presents itself over the next couple of months. So thank you for that. Also, want to remind folks that coming up in February, we'll be starting our midweek offerings again, recharge. This year, we're going to do a little bit different. We are going to have our meal from 5:30 to about 6:15. We're going to skip the worship part this time. We simply don't have the resources at this time to provide that, but we're going to really emphasize small groups and discipleship. We have an adult discipleship team that is gearing up and is becoming very active on offerings that are there. And so I hope that you will stay tuned for all of those things that are going to be presented at Recharge and other times as well. We're really excited about that. And that's going to be our push for 2022, is to get folks involved in small groups and discipleship opportunities and that, because we feel like that is important to the life of our church as well. So stay tuned for that. Recharge will begin the first Wednesday in February. So we look forward to having you be a part of that as well. Thank you again as well for all of you who have turned in your pledge cards already. Thank you for your generosity this year. You see on your screen is the commitment card for 2022. We have a really cool thing. If you want to scan with your camera that QR code that is there on the screen, it will pop up to our Breeze financial management system, and you can fill everything out online and make your pledge for this coming year. So just, it's a really cool thing that's there. Again, our financial manager, Megan Hageman, is working on getting these out to folks that haven't turned it in yet. So if you have not turned yours in and you intend to do that, you can still do that on Sunday morning. We have those available here in our foyer. They're available in the office as well. We can mail those to you, or you can download it and fill it out online. So there's lots of ways for you to support your church in this coming year with your financial gifts and contributions there. Folks, things are going really well. We are so glad to be in a new year. Lots of opportunity and lots of promise ahead of us that's there. Want to let folks know this year we are going to have our combined worship services the first Sunday of every month, so we can celebrate communion together and some thematic things that will be going on during the year. But for all the rest of the Sundays, we'll have our regular service times at 9 o'clock and at 11 o'clock. We are live streaming all of this. Thank you for our online audience as well. That continues to grow. We're very pleased with those numbers that are there. And so far things are going very well, and we are really glad to be here and to be a church that is open and that is alive and that is well and that is seeking to do the will of God and all that is said and done. So we hope to see you either online or in person this coming Sunday, for all is good. Folks, have a great week, and we'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.